Hey everybody, it's Chris from Out West with Chris. I got a package. I know what's in here. Let's take a look at what we've got. This package is from Poor Man's Preparing. And inside, I have two of these PMP fire kits. Sweet. So these are in a little Altoid style tin. And I'm a big fan of setting up kits in these tins. I did a video on a fishing kit a couple months ago, and you can do all sorts of stuff with tins like this to make really nice compact little kits. And I've got two of them here. I'm going to take a look at what's inside, kind of go over it. I'm going to keep one for myself, and one of them I'm going to give to somebody who's watching this video. So stay tuned to the end for details on that. Alright, well let's dive in and see what's in this kit. As you can see, here's your kit. Got the info for Poor Man's Preparing, a little business card. I just dropped a piece of fat wood. Alright folks, so this tin is chock full of stuff. There's quite a bit in here. You've got a couple pieces of fat wood, and fat wood is great for starting fires. Really resinous wood, and you just shave off some pieces and you've got a great little fire starter with the fat wood. You can take a spark really well. Got some fire cord. So fire cord, it has one of the strands is like a waxed fire starting little thread, so it can take a spark pretty well. You get a deal of wet fire, and we'll take a look at that. You get some char cloth. And there's, I think, 3 or 4 pieces of char cloth in here, and I believe he made his own, from what I recall. You get some tin foil, which is good because if the ground is wet, you can start your fire, get your fire started on the tin foil. You also get this little baggie that's packed full of stuff. Let me pull some of this stuff out. You get a little bit of jute rope, and jute's great for starting fires. You just take some of it and shave it off a little bit with a knife and get it roughed up and spark it, and it'll take really well. You get some jute twine, so it's smaller diameter, but same thing. And you could use this if you had to tie something down. There's not a lot there, but there's some. It looks like you get some Vaseline coated cotton balls in this little bag right here. Yeah, so that'll definitely take a spark. He also threw in a P38 can opener. These little can openers are great because they're compact. You get 2 little quick tinder tabs. You get some UCO stormproof matches and a couple of, looks like wicks. Not really sure what's going on with those, but that looks pretty cool. That's all in a bundle right there together. And you get this micro spark wheel. He didn't put a ferro rod in this kit because of the bulkiness of a ferro rod. But this has a couple of replacement flints. That's pretty cool. That'll be fun to play with. It has 3 replacement flints that come in with it. There's some instructions and stuff like that. So this is cool because it's pretty small, It's not super high tech or anything like that, but it looks like it's gonna do the trick. A little spark wheel. A ferro rod might throw more sparks and throw them a little bit further, but I think this will work. So you get quite a bit of stuff in here, and this is his Fire Kit 2.0. The Fire Kit 1.0 had almost all of the same stuff in here. I know it didn't have like a spark, something to make a spark. So no ferro rod, no spark wheel, or anything like that. And that was a space consideration type thing. That one was $15. The 2.0 is $20, and it includes, I think, pretty much the same stuff, plus you get the spark wheel. That's kind of fun. So let's start some fires. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this fat wood and we're gonna shave some pieces off. So here's the fat wood. And yeah, let's shave a little bit off of it. We're going to use the back side of the spine of our knife. This stuff's not as oily as some of the stuff that I've seen and used before, but we're just getting a little bit, shaving it off. And we're going to try to spark that stuff up. Man, this Tops Cub is a bad knife. And by bad, I mean pretty damn awesome. That's gonna do it right there. That stuff's nice and fluffy. If I was in a survival situation, I'd use a little bit more. But I don't need to start a fire right now. I'm just trying to demonstrate. Got a little ember going. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, that stuff, it burns. And it's gonna burn for a little while. So that's the fat wood with the spark wheel. That worked pretty good. Took a couple tries, but we got it. So here's one of these fire tabs. You got 2 of these in your kit. So what you would do is you'd come in and what you want to do with these is rough them up a little bit. And I'll demonstrate. I'm going to go ahead and cut some of it off because I don't want to waste it. Okay, so there you go. There's a little fluff of it right there. We're going to take our spark wheel again and we're just going to spark at it. And there you go. Bam! It's another good solid fire starter right there. Up next, we're going to test out the cotton balls and the Vaseline. They came in this little pouch right here. I probably am not going to be able to save this one, but these are easy to make. You know, just standard Vaseline, standard cotton ball, and this will spark like a son of a gun. So just, again, fluff it up a little bit. That Vaseline really helps to get these going. Fluff it up a little bit. What you'd want to do is have some sticks and small branches and stuff ready to go to put on this to keep your flame going, and then progressively build your fire from there. But we're just kind of showing how each of these fire starters in the kit works. So that's what we're doing now. Boom! Now that, folks, is a fire. Let me put that out. That worked really well. That would have burned for a while. I'm giving you enough time to get your smaller sticks and stuff ready and lit on fire. Next up, I want to show with the jute rope kind of what you can do. All you got to do is just rough this stuff up, and you can take your knife and do that. You see the fibers coming off of it. It's a really fibrous cordage. So, I mean, that's getting real fluffy there. And there you go. You got a nice little fluffy bundle. Again, you're going to have your sticks next to you, ready to go. Take your ferro rod or your, whatever you're using to spark, your spark wheel. Bam. I love jute twine. I love it. It burns a little bit quick, but man, that stuff just starts. If you're into bushcrafting at all, or survival stuff, or camping, or whatever, this jute twine, you can get rolls, like rolls of it, for $1 at the dollar store, and it's no different or worse or anything that you'll get anywhere else. So you can get jute twine. I highly recommend that you do. And it works great for just securing stuff as cordage. So it's not the strongest cordage in the world by any means, but if you're trying to lash something together, if you're out bushcrafting, this definitely work. And another great way to use it is to start fires. So I am a huge fan of jute twine. All right, so next up is the Char Cloth, and he's got a couple sheets of it in here, and I don't want to waste them all. So I'm going to take leave these two, take that one. I'm gonna try to break this in half, and it tears really easy. The stuff is pretty fragile. You don't need a lot. And it'll catch the spark really well. Getting the spark to a flame takes a little bit of work. So let's test it out, see how well it takes the spark. Almost got it there. Oh, there we go. So that sparked. Now you'd want to move some of your really dry tinder that you found on the ground over kind of close to it on top of it. Whoop. Like if you had some moss, a little bird's nest going, sticking this in that and getting the flame going would be the best way to go about it. That's pretty cool. And I believe that over on Poor Man's Preparing, his YouTube channel, he has an example of how you can make your own. I think I saw it on his channel, not positive. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use this wet fire, and it's just a clump, okay? You don't wanna use the whole clump that comes in the package. You don't need to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take something and we're gonna get it wet. Actually, let's just fill up a little bit of water in our pan and see what happens. Okay, so we got a little bit of water in our pan. We're gonna take a couple of shavings. We're just gonna put it right in the water. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna work, but let's see what happens. There you go, in the water, folks. It's floating on top of the water and it started. And this stuff is great because it burns for a while. So the next up is the fire cord. Now this is a waxed piece of cord. So you'll probably want to just rough it up a little bit. Not too much. Let's see what happens here. Rough it up a little bit more. See if we, the reason why we rough stuff up, whether it's your jute twine or the cotton balls and that type of stuff, is to create more surface area for a spark to land. Ooh, there it almost went. Let's rough it up again. That should work pretty nice. There you go. Sparked it, it didn't take. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, started. There you go. She's burning now. Alright everybody, I had a lot of fun playing around with this kit from Poor Man's Preparing, the PMP Fire Kit 2.0. Really cool kit, nice, compact, something you can stick in a day pack or a bug out bag or any of your kits, whatever you want to call them, and have some peace of mind that you'll be able to start a fire in case of an emergency. I like how they're really small, storable packages. I'm a big fan of these survival tins, whether it's just a general survival tin, a fire tin, whatever it is. I think that they're a great idea. To keep things nice and organized. If you are wondering how you can win one of these, all you got to do is comment down below and be a subscriber. I will verify whether or not you are a subscriber. We're going to keep this kind of simple. So please do that down below. Get entered for a chance to win one of these, and I'll try to mail it out here, sometime. It'll probably be right after Christmas. If you guys could also do me a favor, I'll have links to Poor Man's Preparing's website, his YouTube channel, and his Facebook page. So go over, show him a little love, tell him Out West with Chris sent you, And check out his website, tons of great information. He's got other stuff for sale in his shop. Pretty easy dude to deal with, just a nice guy. So I've really enjoyed chatting with him, talking to him over the past couple of months. He's got some great content and I think you'll probably appreciate it. So go check it out. That's it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, thanks for getting out west with Chris.